actually is the one I'm going to give a 5 to because I didn't get to finish it all.
Yeah.
I like it. Everything.
So this one's going to be shorter because we don't have comments.
Yeah, you guys can talk about it on whatever.
All right, we'll try our best.
Yeah.
I think we're pros at this point.
So you guys are running. So
Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Everyone's ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Henshin Hangouts. Once again, I'm accompanied by Jasmin and Daniel. Joe and DJ are out today.
You don't need him anyway.
I think Joe's in Hawaii, so.
Fucking Joe, man.
Whatever.
But this is covering episode 8, The Secret of Commander Shou Ronpo. I hope I pronounced his name right. Who knows? But we finally learned the secret.
Rambo.
And it is pretty dang cool.
It's a what moment? Like, what?
This was a good episode. I felt like we got a lot of progress in the plot.
Yes.
So
It was heavy.
It was, and
It was a heavy episode. It wasn't lighthearted like the last one.
And I do think that it was Spada focused.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
Which is good because I like Spada.
I do
I
like
feel like
Spada.
he's just not getting enough love.
I feel like Spada is the most focused on his theme. You know what I'm saying? Like
Food,
he does the
chef.
most about food, chef, cooking, all of that.
True.
Not everyone else has as many catchphrases that like Balance is funny, but he doesn't talk about being a robot all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Naga's pretty focused on his character too. But I like Spada. This was a great episode for him, and it really showed like his softer side too, and it was sad. So we start off. I wanted to point out that Jasmin, in the last episode of Henshin Hangout, you had mentioned that you like how the Kyuranger episodes don't really follow a cookie cutter
Formula
for
they
the
don't,
episode.
Yeah.
And so in this one, this is a great example where we start off with the Megazord battle. They're
Yeah.
already in their Megazord battling it out. We're in mid-battle, which is pretty cool. And they kind of find out that Dark Matter is really interested in Earth for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's all because they find out Planetium, I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure.
Planetium, yeah.
Planetium.
Planetium. It's just like,
Planetium
I don't know.
is the energy source for planets. It's what Dark Matter wants.
Really? Are
and
they?
apparently Earth has a high concentration of it, and that's why he wants Earth.
Does it?
Well, hey, it's Earth. It's where
Planetinium.
it's where everyone wants to be.
Yes. And they need to take out all the consumars, which are basically the base of the Malstrates, and they find out that they're kind of in a dilemma because if they don't do anything, Earth will continue to be oppressed. Like they'll still be in an oppression. But if they do help and destroy the consumars, it will also destroy Earth. And so they kind of need to find the right way to take it out.
The right balance.
And so they've come up with Operation Stardust, which is their plan to basically save Earth and whatnot. And so a few of the Rangers, I believe it was Lucky, Spada, maybe Hammy, who land on Earth.
The Pink Ranger.
Raptor was there too?
Yeah. She ends up being in the episode. I don't know if she's toward the end.
I don't remember if she was at the...
She was like fainted.
But, so Spada, while in the Megazord battle, notices that they're stealing some boy's bread. And they're like, oh, this is not okay. Like, it has to do with food. Like, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
So he flies down.
Spada.
He literally
Priorities.
He literally says, "I'm gonna leave you." And I was like, "What?"
He's like, bye, I don't have an arm anymore. See you, Megazord. Like, literally.
And then breaks them all apart.
No.
Like, they're like, "What?"
Like, where the heck are you going?
You know, it's interesting that that's happening because they're in the middle of a battle, but
Yeah, and
other
he's
things
like,
are happening. But that's realistic because in the middle of the battle doesn't mean like that's it. That's the only shitty thing that's happening. There's other shitty thing that's
Yeah, he
happening.
was like, "You
So,
guys can handle it."
again, like it's a more realistic, like occurrence situation.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And
going.
so he's like late and ditches on the Megazord
And
battle.
all like dissembles.
And helps this boy who's getting attacked by Endeavors. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce anything. It's alright, guys. I'm making up my own words.
No, I think
The
that's fine.
putties.
Basically the putties.
The putties.
And they're like stealing this kid's bread.
Yeah.
He's like a little kid, and they're like, "Sorry, dude, this is my bread now." And so
punked
Spada's
him.
like, "Hell
Gotta
no!"
do what you gotta do.
Gets his bread back for him, and the boy's like, "Thanks." And Spada's like, "This is not okay. Like these people are hungry. We need to be able to feed them."
Yep.
So he decides to create a big old feast for the prisoners.
Little soup kitchen.
And he does cut like a fish in midair with his Kyuranger blade.
That was so dope.
that was
It was pretty cool.
The fish just sits there.
Did he take? Was that fish like already on the table, or did he like?
Make the fish appear.
I thought he made it appear, but
think
I'd
he
have
did.
to rewatch it.
I
to
mean,
be
if you can make the
completely
fish
sure.
appear, like, what's the limitations to that power? And can he just feed all of whoever needs food anytime.
Yeah.
I mean,
Possible.
now I wish I had Spada's power just to like make food appear.
Yeah,
Like,
Oh my
It is his
gosh,
gift,
I would eat so
right?
many good things. Like, what am I on Instagram for today?
was it a swordfish?
it'd be so dangerous. His the fish that he made appear, I don't think it was a swordfish.
Okay, because like his
It was blue.
Because his character is a
Yeah.
swordfish.
yeah.
I just know it was blue. He's
Okay,
like,
so he makes
But
it appear. And
Meanwhile,
puts
while
it in
that's
there.
happening, he's cooking a feast. We also see Stinger encounter a kid. And we've seen this kid before a few episodes ago.
Flashback.
kind of
Flashback, and he recognizes him, and I think his name's Kotaro. And he's like, well, he has to save the kid. The kid's basically getting picked on by the putties.
Yeah.
And the kid's like, oh, I've been looking everywhere for you. I want to be a Kyuranger. Let me join the team. All right. And so I
I've heard
believe
this kind of sentence before, though.
Stinger, in order to protect the kid, takes him back to the ship and leaves him there alone, which is a great place for a kid to be. Yeah, they won't break anything, right? We're good.
But you're safe there. And who's gonna come in and break in and fight? No one.
No,
Where is this kid's mom anyway?
I know. Clearly, he's.
Where your mom
I
at?
don't know.
They're an oppressed planet.
He does what he wants. You can't tell him what to do. He does what he
Exactly.
wants. And then, pretty much, or back to Spada, the invaders are like, no, you can't feed these people. No, this is not okay. This is our food. So they come and they take the food. The magistrate comes and he's like, this is my food now.
Again.
Get out of here. Which apparently is delicious. Hammy tastes it and she's like, this is like amazing soup.
Yeah.
And Spada said something like, I'm the chef and this is my kitchen or something like, I gotta help him.
Yeah.
And so they.
Well, he said like it comes first to him.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does come
exactly.
first to
He said
him.
Being a
Food is first.
chef comes first
That's right.
before even the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
The Kyurangers, yeah.
And so they are battling it out, but it really looks like the Rangers are not doing well. Stinger goes and finds Raptor and Garu knocked out, and
Yep.
he gets taken and knocked out. And then
Yep.
Spada comes along with Lucky and Hammy, and they get knocked out. Basically, everyone's getting knocked out.
Boom, boom, boom.
And they're basically telling Commander Ronpo, we need your help. Like, this is bad. So he shows up, and dun, 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 he turns into the Purple Ranger. What?
That's pretty cool.
Come on. I didn't think it was him.
No,
I
I didn't think
didn't.
it's... Well, he is very purpley.
Yeah, very true. I mean, yeah, you know that part, but you know, still, it's pretty cool. Where you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, when he just shows up, and, I was like,
I thought
okay.
And there's
all
like
right.
explosions behind him.
Yes.
It's,
it was
like, crazy.
epic, man. If I was to enter the
Yeah.
Kyurangers,
Pew, pew.
I would be like, dude, and there's like explosions. I'll be like walking, and I'll transform as I'm walking.
Oh.
Why not make it explosive? My like helmet. I have like the magical girl like Sailor Moon transformation. Why not? Yeah, that's the best way to come into the scene. Like, what's up, bitches? I'm here.
He came
But
through straight
Day
up.
is saved. You're welcome.
Another thing I'd want to point out, other than that the Purple Ranger appears and he's part of the team, and technically the Sky Blue Ranger appears because Kotaro is wearing a sky blue vest, but we'll get back to that later, was that during the fight, they cut off Mardakko's, which is Mardakko, the female
Yes.
bad guy.
Oh, yes.
They cut off her arm, and it grows back. So it kind of makes us see that it's not going to be as easy to defeat them as just stabbing them with some weapons.
Some Attack
Yeah,
on Titan
right?
shit.
I know. But
Jeez.
overall, what did you guys think of this episode? Now that we've kind of recapped it a little bit.
The episode was full. The episode
Was full.
I mean,
That's
no.
a great way to just.
And it works
It
on
was
different levels.
full.
It works on different levels. You know, it's full as far as now. I definitely want
Full
soup.
and food.
No, yeah, I definitely want soup. I want some type of ramen. Definitely.
Kelly
It's
likes
not
Hammy,
even
but I
that.
think she just relates a little more to Spada
And
than
then,
Hammy.
Spada, I love the fact that Spada was like, well, hey, this is what I'm dedicated to. Before I'm anything else,
Yes,
like you said,
agreed.
I am a chef. But also
Well, he
with
said that it was also he helped his sisters and brothers, I believe.
Exactly,
I
I
think
was
brothers. He
just
said
gonna point
family.
that out.
He said that he helped them and fed them. And
That's what I was going to say also with that. Like, he's always been a person that's more of a provider. And
Yeah.
that's actually what he meant. I don't think it was more of a
That's
chef thing.
admirable.
It was more of a, it was
Yeah,
more of a,
it's nice
I'm a
to-
provider because he did it for his mom and his brother. Like, he did it for his family.
He's like,
Yeah.
listen, there's
And then
6
he did it
other
for them.
Rangers. Like, I need
Yes.
to do this instead.
And
Yeah.
It's great because it's kind of like, you know, the whole, like, as a television star, they always say,
Yeah.
if you're a television star and you see something, speak up.
Yeah.
Because if you speak up, the world will notice.
Yeah.
You know, and he
That's
does
true.
the same
You're right.
thing
Yeah.
with great power, great responsibility. I'm a hero. I'm a hero, and literally being a hero means a whole lot more than always fighting.
Yeah.
It means helping people where they are. and that's what he does.
Yeah.
It is like that message is being conveyed on a children's show
It is.
or what's intended for a children's
Which is
show.
great.
Yep.
I love that.
Sending
I
good
love
messages. I'm totally an advocate for that.
I'm a fan
love
for
it
it,
too.
and I just love it. And that episode was so good. And then after, of course, the Purple Ranger, and then our hint to the Sky
Yeah.
Blue Ranger. It's just there was so much
It
in
was a
this
big deal.
episode, and I loved it. I loved it.
I mean,
good.
we finally got to see the Purple Ranger. We haven't seen the Sky Blue Ranger yet, but we know who it is.
Mm-hmm. Come on, guys. You know.
Jasmine.
I like how we got Purple Ranger, how he became a ranger.
Yeah.
I really like that. I kind of wanted that to happen, and I was looking forward to that, so I'm glad that happened. Plus, purple's my favorite color. Sky Blue Ranger, I'm not really sure about. I don't know about a kid joining the Ranger crew. Being a Power Ranger, I think, is definitely for adults and teenagers, young adults. Yeah,
But I
it's
think-
very dangerous, very violent, and then when you have then when you think about it, yeah, you're supposed to be watching everyone's back, but with a kid, you're gonna you're gonna put him ahead and him a priority, and he's
definitely.
a kid, and it's a lot for a kid. I just feel like I'm not sure how
But
I
if
feel
the
about a
training
kid.
started early, he might be a better ranger in the future.
I
Maybe.
totally agree, but I just to be in the line of fire
Yeah.
like that.
It's a big deal.
He's like a soldier. The Rangers are like soldiers,
Yeah.
and to me, I wouldn't put a weapon in a kid's head. He's gonna have a weapon now, and it's just I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not really sure. I kind of want to see how it plays out.
Well, I think that they're going to hold him back a lot because Stinger had to go save him. He's not ready for fighting yet. And I'm not sure if we'll even see him become the Sky Blue Ranger for another 5-10 episodes.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know when he will actually morph. We just know he's been introduced because the Purple Ranger came as a big surprise. We saw him right from the beginning, and just now they reveal that he's the Purple Ranger, which was cool.
Yeah.
And it seemed like the bad guys, it was Mardakko and the the other guy, I'm blanking on his name, but it seemed like they knew him. They remembered him. He's like, oh, you're back, Purple Ranger.
That was pretty cool.
Glad to see you out here again.
Yeah, so it's okay, there's some story you guys gotta
There's
fill
some
in
story.
here.
But
and
everyone
I
else is
don't know.
surprised, and they're like, why didn't he tell us? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question is how.
I'm excited to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
My question is how do you become a ranger then? Because we've had
You
a
have to
story
find the
where
Q Globe, and the Q Globe has to accept you.
and that's just it.
So he
But-
apparently
just
already had a
went
Q
on-
Globe.
So he just went on a journey and found it, like how Lucky did. And
So
everything,
it
or-
sounded like he was a ranger from the past.
Yes.
Before any of them became rangers, and I'm assuming that's when he found it. But clearly, we don't know much about it yet. But I'm pretty sure the next episode they're going to be talking a lot more about it.
And then, so the Sky Blue Ranger, which we pretty much know who it is, I'm wondering how's his journey going to be. Or
Yeah,
this might be
his,
here
I'm
goes
very
one.
confused about.
Here it is.
Because he's a kid.
Yeah, it's are they just going to give it to him, or is he going to have to go through some harrowing journey
Yeah.
as a kid? It's
Exactly.
I don't know.
And to me, another thing about the Sky Blue Ranger, I feel like now, the team's way too male heavy. There's 2 females and
I was hoping it was
7
going to be a
dudes.
girl. I really was.
Yeah, and it should have definitely been a girl. Yeah, and not a kid, a little boy. So I wish they would introduce a female. Maybe in the future they'll have a 10th
there's
Ranger
only
that's a girl.
2 females.
Yeah, and one of them is
A robot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if that really kind
Although
of counts.
we did find out in a past episode that she has some sort of relation to the ship itself. She was created to be the what is it?
AI for the ship.
AI for the ship, pretty much.
Okay, well, yeah, but
Um,
yeah, kind of like how what's his name, Alpha or whatever. What's his name?
Yeah,
Alpha?
Alpha and Zordon.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah,
Right.
which basically is what she was. She was the Alpha at first.
Okay,
and
see, yeah, that's
Commander,
not fair.
Commander
Kai
Ronpo
Rangers
was kind of the Zordon.
Kyurangers. Yeah,
But I do like how they kind of brought them into the Rangers.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
included them into the party.
That's true.
I do like the Qlet still, where they randomly pick someone to go down.
I like Qlet. I like that's the best way to balance it out.
Now, did you guys have any favorite Q Ranger moments?
Him being introduced, the Purple
Ranger?
Ranger.
All right,
I
okay.
like that. That was
Good.
epic.
It was an explosion.
Yeah.
Cool. Mine was just seeing the selflessness of what's his name?
Spada?
Spada.
Yeah.
Spada, Yellow Ranger.
Worrying about everyone else and just hey, all right, guys, you guys can take care of it.
Yeah.
I've got to take care of the little people that you're not paying attention
Yeah.
to.
Mhm.
I love that. I loved it.
My favorite moment was when I believe it was Stinger who brought the kid back to the ship, and then someone found him. It was like Bounds or someone who was like, "What is our kid doing here? Like,
The guys?
kid, where did you come from?"
Didn't get the memo.
Yeah.
The guys,
We have monsters
security.
How did you get in here? Yeah, security.
What
So
about you, Kelly?
Yeah, that was my favorite moment.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah, that was where they're like, "What's the kid doing on this ship?
Yeah.
Get him out of here. He's not meant to be here." But overall, I believe this episode, although we got the Purple Ranger and we were introduced to Sky Blue Ranger, I love the last episode that we watched.
The one before it?
So I'm gonna give this one 3.8 Q Globes.
3.8.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was on the
It's
line.
almost 4.
Almost 4.
Almost, but just not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
All right.
I would agree almost exactly. 3.81. No, just kidding.
I will give
The
you
price is right.
$3.01, Bob.
Yeah, right.
I'd give it a 3.5. 3.5, yeah, around there.
Okay.
Because it's not 4 for me. Because the last one was a
great.
solid 5.
I laughed so much, but this one was still good.
It was good. The introduction was awesome. I mean, I think if they just did not have that kid be the Sky Blue Ranger or like introduce him like that, I think it would have been boosted up to a 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 3.5 because the kid takes it away from me. I
Yeah.
love kids. Don't get me wrong,
I
but
just don't feel that there should be
yeah,
soldiers.
it's interesting. It's something I guess maybe like because we're American, it might be different in our culture that we see children differently.
Yeah.
And Japan, children aren't seen the same way Americans are seen. Like children are given chores and jobs, and in schools they're responsible for cleaning their schools,
Yeah.
and they're given so much more. They mature faster, and they're given more responsibilities at a younger age. So maybe it's just because us as Westerners we see it weird. It's not sitting quite right.
It's true.
But yeah.
For me, well, man, that's a lot to consider. I'm gonna have to definitely give it a 5. It was amazing. I love the episode, every bit of it.
Drop in the Q Globe.
Wow.
Wow. Because I mean, automatically, like I said, the selflessness was great for me. It was a lesson within the episode without being heavy-handed with it. I feel as far as the Sky Blue Ranger, I love it because who doesn't want to be a ranger as a kid?
Yeah.
Congratulations to you for living out my dream.
Needs to be a girl.
Yeah, no,
at least.
I thought it was a girl at first. So
I mean, if it was a little girl that got accepted, I would have felt a lot better about it, maybe.
But I mean, yeah, that's the one thing that's kind of like, it's misleveled. Sure, it should be a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. But the thing is, having a young girl hang out with all those adults is different than having a young boy hang out with all the adults. They're like, he's a boy, he can kind of handle himself. It's not horribly awkward in that way. But a little girl, you're like, hold on, what's going on here? You grown-ups, this is weird. Like, they just do it that way.
A little girl hanging out with a bunch of guys.
Yeah, but so a little boy hanging out with a bunch of guys, like, oh, okay, he looks up to them. They can kind of be like father figures. I mean, I think he's a latchkey kid anyway. I don't even know if his mom's
He
around.
feels like that
She
way,
could be
yeah.
dead. Who knows?
We don't know.
So he could be an orphan, and he's like, oh, hello.
He
give
does
me
have a
food.
brother, though, I think. I
Oh,
think that when we
that's
last
true.
saw
That's
him, he
true.
was helping
That's
his
true.
brother.
So, I mean, who knows? And then going from that, and then we get the Purple Ranger reveal.
And
This
it was a
episode
cool reveal.
was just boom, boom, boom.
That's
so much
true.
content.
It was
Give
epic.
me
That
more.
was-
I
It
wanted
was epic.
more of the humor.
Yes.
Oh,
Last
yeah,
episode
I'm sure.
had
That's
humor.
true.
Yeah.
But I want to piggyback on what you're talking about this little kid becoming a ranger, and I want to discuss your thoughts on kids in Power Rangers. Now, JD was telling me that he said that there was about 4 kids, I think, in the past. 3?
3 on Sentai.
3 on Sentai, 1 on one on the Power Rangers. And apparently the one on Power Rangers did not do well. People did not accept the character very well. And I don't know if that itself is what's affecting us not seeing more kids in our version, because we only have 1 and then the Sentai has 3.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? Do you think that we should continually see more kids? I mean, I know that you didn't like kids being as a Power Ranger, but what if they had it like they were a Power Ranger but not a Power Ranger yet?
So to me, it's just like it's different too, Kelly, because it's like this Kyurangers is a kids show.
Yeah.
The demographic
Sentai.
are children.
Yeah.
And so Power Rangers here is, of course, the demographic is children as well, but they know that they have their audience from the 90s. They know that they have us. They have adults.
Yeah, definitely.
So to me, like, putting a kid in it makes sense for them to do it.
Uh-huh.
I personally don't like it, but it makes sense. And it makes sense maybe if I was born and raised in Japan and I was a kid in Japan, seeing that will give me hope and inspiration and motivate me. And so maybe it's good from their point of view on that side of the lawn, the ocean, the whatever, you know. But I personally don't like it. And also, again, I actually, because you were saying how, like, if it was a little girl, why are you hanging out with all these adult dudes?
It's creepy.
It is a bit creepy, but at the same time, like, I definitely like to see balance of, like, gender. And I'm definitely, like, a girl power type of person.
How it would work for me is if the mom or the dad was part of the Power Rangers already, and they brought their kid in, like, so that it wasn't just a kid hanging out with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah, but then what happens if in the Q roulette, if the kid gets chosen and the mom doesn't, and then the mom's gonna be like worrying in the station, you know?
Well, maybe they have Lucky's powers and they
Well,
get
if
paired
it
together.
was, no, but if it was a girl,
It complicates things.
Maybe the Q-let machine knows.
She could hang out with the girls. You know, it could still work out that way.
Yeah, because if it was a little girl, she could be looking up to Himmy and then the Pink Ranger and be like, they could mentor her. I think that would have been a better dynamic.
And then it's also a learning experience for the AI one that's now a
Ranger.
Yeah. It would be a learning experience for her to kind of see,
like imagine if you were like Himmy was doing her hair or something, you know? Like I think it just would have been better for them to go female.
Females?
I get it.
Multiple levels, it should have been a female.
So you would have liked the kid being a Power Ranger a lot more if it was female.
I still don't approve of kids.
That's right, but
being Rangers, but I would be a lot better, and I think they could have been a lot more creative with it, and they would have added more to it, and I would have liked to see that a lot more, and it could have, like you were saying, like it could have been a learning experience. They could have done really cute spins to it. So, and I'm not sure if Power Rangers is more of a male-dominated things in Japan, like heavily male-dominated. I don't know, but I think like I it would appeal to boys as well, because it's like it would be interesting. You know,
that's true.
Yeah.
For me, like I said, I'm down for the kid thing. I mean, yeah, it's a show, but there's a lot of messages that still you have to think about. You know, just when you're a fan of something and you're watching something, yes, we are going to pick it apart, and that's what we do. Yeah. That's what fans do. You should be glad that you do it because hey, that means you like the show.
Yeah. Yes.
So I agree with the idea of looking at, well, come on, why is it a kid? I get that, but if I'm gonna try to sit there and enjoy it, it is a kid. Now I have to decide, well, boy or girl. That's a good question. And the girl option, I didn't think about it until you said it. It probably would be far more interesting if it was a girl.
Yeah, there's not that many. It should be balanced out. Like Power Rangers is always more male dominated, and even when there is females, she's a bad guy, and it's just like, well, you see more as bad guys. I'm like, that's not fair. It's just like, come on now, it's not like like a Disney movie. The villain's almost always female. It's just like, I would like to see that balance, and not because the balance shouldn't be.
Is male.
What? Oh no, there's a lot of males, but it's just like
mostly female villains.
It's female, and then it's like the horrible part is
I can get that.
What?
I can get that. I get it. It's true.
But there's like, other parts of it include like the fact that like, and there's not that much representation, and then the representation of it is evil. Yeah. So it's just like, it's not good. And then when you have the ability to introduce a new character, you introduce two of them, and both are male. And it's just like, it's like, come on. But I'm like very much a feminist and like girl power, and I grew up watching like all this, like I love the Turtles, and but I'm also like a huge Sailor Moon fan, because it's like full on 100% girl power.
Well, Turtles did introduce Donatella, or not? What's her name?
April.
Oh yeah, no, girl, green,
Venus and Milo.
Venus,
there you go. Teal or like light blue. It was like a
teal light blue.
I didn't even.
Light blue.
It was like a sky, a sky blue.
Sky blue.
So I mean, that's an option. It could be for a girl, but as far as a child ranger. Sure. I mean, it's a dream. It's a dream, and it's a dream that kid gets to live. Lucky kid. It's just that. I guess the U.S. people were upset because I feel it was jealousy. People were also upset because it was like, okay, he's a kid, but when he morphs, he's an adult. And people were like, what? I don't get it. Yeah. So Sentai, they're like, all right, it's a kid, and when he morphs, he's still a kid. So essentially they put in a midget in a suit, and he's going for it.
So they don't like Shazam either?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, see, that's the question.
Sometimes one kid's like Rubik's becoming Shazam. It's like
well, so you guys hate this, but I'm wondering, do you guys dig Shazam?
Yeah.
Shazam, one word, all of a sudden he's an adult. Yeah. He's an adult with like childlike features and moments, Yeah. And that's the same thing that it was for Power Rangers. So why can't it work there for Power Rangers? Why do people hate it? And the actor is a really cool guy. Right now, I love him. So it's like I don't get it.
At the moment, don't mind having the Kid Ranger, because there's a lot of shows that we have in the U.S. where it's like a kid adventuring on their own, or like, so for example, like Dora the Explorer. She's a kid, goes on her own. there's this other show, which I cannot remember the name of it, but it's a girl who wears like a pink wig, and then she's like surrounded by puppets or something. I don't know. She's like the only actual person in the show, but she's like in control of that world.
Lazy Town, Happy Town.
And so I feel like seeing a kid as a Power Ranger can help that kid have like goals. They want to like
in the Sailor Moon. You have
exactly Chibi
Moon. Yeah.
Yes.
See?
So I feel like
Harry Potter.
seeing it in like real life though, not just like an anime or a cartoon, can set goals for a kid. Like make them want to work towards something, be inspired by someone, be like, oh, that's actually a kid. I'm a kid. I could like do something, you know? And so right now, we haven't seen much of the Sky Blue Ranger. Right now, I am with it. I like it until I see more of how they actually transition him into a Ranger. But I like it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Although, I would have wished it was a girl.
I think
we're all agreed. At least if we have to have one,
if we had,
a girl
if it had to be a kid, it would have been.
It's kind of like how we want the next Tommy to be a girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Actually, that would be so sick, though. I'm saying, like, the Green Ranger, and it's like, because it also kind of throws everyone off, because you're like, oh my god, the best fighter is going to be a girl. She will whip everybody's butt.
It's
and
like,
you're just like, what?
Kung Fu Panda, where Tigress was the best.
Oh, yeah, she's the best.
Like, she's the best one.
Well,
I'm like,
see,
that's awesome.
Also, in nature, usually it's the female that's like the predator, the dangerous one.
Yeah,
like,
the lioness is the one that hunts.
Lioness is the one that hunts and kills and destroys.
The praying mantis.
Female, like dogs themselves, like it's no joke. The female one is the one that's actually far more dangerous because they have to be able to protect the child and everything. But even after that, even before they do have a child, they're also kind of ferocious because they just have to be, though.
It depends on the culture. They know their demographic, so this must be like a heavily male-dominated demographic for Kyurangers in Japan, and that's probably why they're just trying to.
I just want a femme fatale for the Green Ranger. That would be a great story.
That would be. Oh man, you would win me
over
hard.
I want them to goad us, which making us think it's going to be a guy, and then all of a sudden, when it finally does happen, it's revealed without the mask. You're like, oh my god, it's really a girl that's been beating them up the whole time. So dope.
Yeah.
It would be great. It would be great.
That would be awesome.
And how do you guys feel about the Purple Ranger? Do you think he's going to be extremely powerful, like more powerful than all the other Rangers?
I'm just excited to see how the story unfolds and the fact that there's like some sort of hidden past, and I'm trying to see what his all his powers are and stuff, because
there must have been a reason why he stopped being a Ranger or didn't tell them.
Yeah.
Well, my gosh.
We'll see.
Great story to have.
I'm invested. Definitely. I totally want to see what the next episode's like.
I think maybe he was like a Ranger, but his whole team died probably.
Oh,
and he's the only one that's still
kind of like Zordon.
Yes,
he was like the only one left.
So then after that, he's like, I can't do this. So then he's like, I just can't be the Ranger. But yet he's still the general. But yeah, I mean that could be an option, or it could be someone close to him that happened to die related to it. So he's like, I just can't be a Ranger anymore, but I will help as much as I can. So he's a general. I mean, it could be something like that. That would be dope. And I think yes, he should be far more powerful than them because he's had the power for so long. He knows how to deal with it.
And he's got to save all of them right now because
makes sense. Yeah. Makes sense.
Kick ass, Purple Ranger.
Well, this was a pretty good episode. We did get a lot Purple Ranger and the introduction of Sky Blue Ranger, which not the Ranger but the person. So this overall was a good episode.
It was heavy
and
did not feel like 24 or 23 minutes. Like it really felt like a whole hour.
Yeah, I dug it. It was great. So Daniel, remind them all where they can find you.
Well, on Tuesdays I do Flashpoint, which is a Flash after show. You can check me out there. I have a lot of theories I like to throw out and blah blah yada yada. I read the comics, so I know a few things. I know who Savitar is, guys. Also, you can catch me on coming up soon, Doctor Who. We do that show right now, and I do the Doctor Who after show. I'm a big Whovian, and if you guys want to learn about something about time travel, check the show out.
Fun fact, him and Joe are huge Whovians.
Huge.
You would have never guessed. I never guessed Joe. I actually quizzed him, and he's like, oh yeah? Boom, named all the doctors and all the doctor's partners.
Joe has one of those brains where he can remember like everything.
He does.
I think
he
does. A photographic memory. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll watch a bunch of episodes of something and I still forget like the main character's
He doesn't. Oh, he doesn't forget anything, Joe.
No. And then
he'll let you. He won't let you forget it either.
That's true. And then coming up, I'm gonna start doing countdowns.
Super excited.
Yes, I'm gonna be doing countdowns. If you guys haven't checked them out, please go ahead and check out my Halloween candy countdown. You'll love it. That's what you'll kind of get from everything else. It's either ranting or I'm raving. Either way it goes, I'm talking and it starts with an R. So my social media, anywhere you can find me, is the real J_Rome. That's if you want to follow me. Sometimes I think I'm funny. Who knows?
You are funny.
Thank you.
You are funny.
You can find me Thursday evenings for #Gingerdale or Riverdale After Show. On Saturdays for the anime super chat. We just talk about anime for a good 30 minutes, and it's awesome. And yeah, occasionally I'm a ninja, so I pop out here and there. And actually, I will be doing things with Kelly and
Video games.
Yeah, E3 prep. And so we're super stoked on E3, and you can check us out on Tuesday. Kelly will tell you more about it. But in the meantime, you can catch me on any social media platform at Jasmine Loves UX.
And you can find me on the Retro Ranger Wrap Up with Joe and DJ, on Henshin Hangout, occasionally on the Rapid Fire Supercharged K on Thursdays, which is a fun little anime game show, kind of. And also Tuesdays with Achievement Unlocked, where I bring you video game news. And we are now starting our new video game E3 pre-3 stream on Tuesdays, right before the Flash show. So you want to check it out. And occasionally I'm also on the Anime Super Chat.
Woohoo!
I'm here and there.
Yes.
And you can
Kelly's
find me
the
on
queen.
all social media at Cranky Cupcakes with a Z at the end, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things trending
In
geek
geek
pop
pop culture.
Should be like my